Grand Risings. Today is Tuesday, March 29th, and this is your Shekinah Pit Wisdom podcast. Today, my lovelies, I want to talk to you about the song that was playing in my head when I woke up. And that song was Man in the Mirror by Michael Jackson. That song is a powerful song because it talks about the most important key element in wanting to make changes on the planet. And that key element is making those changes within yourself. Sometimes we have to talk to the person in the mirror and actually look at what is necessary to do differently. I realized that in every aspect of my life, the common denominator on what made things go left was my choices and decisions. So it led me on a journey to figure out, why do I make certain choices and decisions? And I realized at that given time, a lot of my choices and decisions were fueled by external events and external circumstances. I wasn't operating from my inner self. And that's what created a lot of my outer turmoil. So once I acknowledged that, that's when the inner healing work had to really begin. I had to really figure out what was causing me to show up this way and what can I do to make sure I do not show up operating from my shadow self. And that led me on a whole journey. I had to clear out my diet. I had to clear out my circle of influence. I had to switch with what I was doing professionally. And I had to start following my passions. And even though following my passions was not comfortable for other people, because they were used to me showing up the way that I used to show up. So anytime there's a change, it's going to be alarming while people figure out what's going on. But guess what? I made those changes anyway. Even when I was encouraged to go back to my old self and that space where people could take advantage of me. The ones that benefited from it truly wanted me to do that. But I told them no and meant it. As I transformed all of these things, my life started stabilizing. And I learned that chaos ensues at points in my life where there's some lessons that needed to be learned. So now when any type of turbulence appears in my life, I always go back and reflect. How am I supposed to be growing from this experience? Right? Because life is happening for me and not to me. And that is the mindset that I take. And I want you to take on that mindset today, my lovelies, as you examine where you are in your life, where you want to be, and what steps is it going to take for you to get there. What negative behavioral patterns do you have to let go of? That will help you catapult to your next level of success. When I realized that there was a switch that needed to go off in order for me to switch what I was doing, I mean that. I had to filter out all of the outside chatter. I had to get with myself. And when I got with myself, certain truths started to reveal itself to me. Any downtime that you have off, I want you to reflect on where you are, where you're going, and where you've come from. so you can evolve from that space. That is what is required of you, is evolution, to evolve. And that requires unlearning a lot of the things that we have learned and learning the things that we need to truly know ourselves. The more you know yourself, the more beneficial you'll be to you. I did not know myself for many years, and I'm still learning myself day by day, because we change as the days go by. So the knowledge of self journey is eternal. It's going to keep going on as the more information you receive about yourself and the way that you respond to the stimuli around you, you are going to see exactly what I'm talking about. If you need further support on your healing journey, head over to ShekinahWisdom.com where you can book an appointment. If you want art therapy, head over to IAMcollection.com. And if you simply want to support the work we're doing here, you can cash out Unearthing the Truth. All right, my lovelies, you have a wonderful, amazing Testimonial Tuesday.